Greetings to one and all. My name is Lershoi Tluanga and my partner's name is Delma Somi. Today, I will be speaking on our title, Project on Comparison on Antioxidant Activities of Commercially Available Tea Leaves in Mizoram, India. We are in the category of budding category. Our guide teacher is Mrs. Vanay Sangitaw Chong. We are from St. Paul's Higher Secondary School, Aizawl, Mizoram, India. Tea is regarded as the main beverage in Mizoram, India. Hence, this project focuses on the antioxidant activities of commercially available tea leaves in Mizoram, India. Literature was collected from Ripan's library, Mizoram. Tea samples were collected from locally available sources. And our lab work was done in Mizoram Food Processing Research and Training Center Laboratory, Seling, Mizoram, India. Antioxidant activity was determined by using total phenolic content assay and DPPH content assay. Phenolic content was highest in green tea, organic India, and lowest in Mizo tea 2, Darzo. In contrary, Mizo tea 2, Darzo has highest DPPH content, and while it is lowest in green tea, organic India. Among the Mizo produced, Zixen, Mizo tea 1 has better source of natural antioxidant than Mizo tea 2, Darzo. The first aim of our project is to determine the antioxidant activity in different types of tea and to identify the tea which shows the best antioxidant activity. The second aim of our project is to determine the best tea for healthcare from our findings, and our third aim is to compare Mizo local produced tea with green tea, which according to our hypothesis is considered to be the best tea. We have drawn two hypotheses for our project, where the first one is most of the tea show good antioxidant activity, so Mizo tea must also show good antioxidant activity. Our second hypothesis is that green tea is known to show the best antioxidant activity. So as to prove our hypothesis, we have drawn out three methodologies, where the first one is conducting literature survey, which was conducted back in the month of August 2019. We visited Ripan's library, Mizoram, and also consult faculty members from the institution in order to gather more information regarding our project. After that, we collected tea samples from commercially available sources. And the tea samples collected are all factory processed tea and are made for drinking purposes only. Here is the outline map of Mizoram. We collected the two indigenous Mizo teas, Mizo tea 1 Zixen from Ngopa and Mizo tea 2 Darzo from Darzo village. And here is the outline map of India. Both Lopchu and green tea were collected from Darjeeling here, and Assam tea, which is Upargol, is collected from here, and Mizoram is located here. Both the maps are not to scale. After we collected tea samples, we started our laboratory work in Mizoram Food Processing Research and Training Center Laboratory, Mizoram. First, we prepare tea extracts by boiling 5 grams of tea in 200 ml of boiling water. We cool the extracts and filter them. After that, standard curves were prepared for phenolic content and DBPH content assay. Here, gallic acid standard curve is given, which is used for determination of total phenolic content test, where the equation is given by y equals to 0.388x plus 0.016, where y is the value of the absorbance given by the spectrophotometer for the determination of total phenolic content. And on putting the value of y as given by the spectrophotometer, we can easily find out the value of x, which is the concentration, phenolic concentration in 5 grams of tea. And on doing simple mathematical calculation, we can easily find out the concentration in 100 grams of tea, in which concentration is given by mg per ml. And up here we have the gallic acid, the DPPH standard curve, where equation is given by y equals to 0.477x plus 0.117, where y is the value of the absorbance given by the spectrophotometer for determination of DPPH content. And on putting the value of y as given by the spectrophotometer, we can find out the value of x, which is the DPPH content in 5 grams of tea, and on doing simple mathematical calculation, we can easily find out the concentration of DPPH, which is given in terms of mg per ml in 100 grams of tea. And this is the tea sample. These are the tea samples for phenolic content test. Here is the observation table. Total phenolic content. Here, tea is given in terms of 100 grams concentration in mg per ml. Green tea, Organic India, has total phenolic content of 5.34. Mizo T1 Zixen 4.792. Mizo T2 Darzo 3.328. Darjeeling tea Lopchu 4.844. Assam tea Upar Gold 5.224. And below we have a bar graph which shows total phenolic content in the tea samples, where the tea samples are given along the x-axis and the concentration in mg per ml is given along the y-axis. Here we have DPPH content table, where tea is again given in terms of 100 grams and concentration in mg per ml. Green tea, Organic India, has DPPH content of 1.34. Mizo T1 Zixen 2.02. Mizo T2 Darzo 2.488. Darjeeling tea Lopchu 2.356. Assam tea Upar Gold 2.456. And below we have the bar graph showing DPPH content in different types of tea, where tea is given along the x-axis and the concentration in mg per ml is given along the y-axis. As we all know, phenolic hydroxyl groups are good electron donors, meaning they are good antioxidants or reductants, meaning which the higher the phenolic content means better is the tea for antioxidant purposes. And DPPH itself is not actually present in the tea, but it is added in the tea because it is a free radical. So this free radical will be scavenged by the antioxidants of the tea. So lower the DPPH content means better is the tea as an antioxidant. As you can see here, these values are all the DPPH which are left and scavenged by the tea. As one of our aims is to determine the best tea for healthcare purposes, we also conducted caffeine content test using classic DCM method in Bliss Lab, St. Paul's Higher Secondary School, Mizoram, India. Here, the caffeine content is given in terms of mg per 2 gram of the tea samples. Green tea Organic India has caffeine content of 350. Mizo T1 Zixen 280. Mizo T2 Darzo 270. Darjeeling tea Lopchu 340. Assam tea Upar Gold 380. Here are the caffeine that are extracted from these tea samples. Here the caffeine is not extracted, is not of pure form, but for comparison purposes, we follow the same method, and these are very reliable for comparison purposes only. And finally, we can conclude that among the observed tea samples, green tea Organic India shows the best antioxidant activity. Second, Mizo T1 Zixen also shows comparatively high antioxidant activity, both in terms of DPPH scavenging activity as well as phenolic content. Mizo T1 Zixen shows antioxidant activity which is close to that shown by green tea in terms of DPPH scavenging activity, and in this case it is better than the rest of the tea other than green tea. Finally, we can conclude that the Mizo teas, which are Zixen and Darzo, are two good tea from antioxidant activity determination as well as caffeine content tests. Thank you.